the channel. As you saw in the last video, my BMW is leaking water, so we think there's something wrong with the head gasket, and in this video you will see exactly what we end up doing about it. So in this video I've got Colin back over, and I've also got Tim. Now Tim is a BMW service technician. He knows a lot about these bikes, and you'll get to see just how much he knows. We start off the video with a quick phone call to Kieran. Now Kieran is another workmate of Tim's who also works at BMW, and they're going to have a quick discussion about what we think's wrong and best course of action, and inevitably we'll just get into ripping straight into it.
Alright mate, we'll do that, we'll get cracking. Thanks Gizza.
Thanks for that.
That's fucking salty girl, I like it.
You won't find it.
Well, it's
You won't find it.
well, you can't just say it's disappeared. It's there forever.
You can. It's a 10mm socket. They never come back. So what we've got, guys, is you can see the head gasket down there. Hopefully there is a very thin green line going across it, which may mean that there is coolant coming out of the head gasket at that location. So at this point it's probably airbox out, and maybe try get the thermostat housing off and the starter motor off, and then see it a little bit better.
Yep, so I cut it, Sasha.
Look in the bag.
I just can't believe that fucking socket's just disappeared.
I'm telling you, you won't find it.
We'll try those instead, they're probably a bit sharper.
Yeah.
Done this a few times, Tim.
Just a couple.
It even comes with optional cobwebs. Look at that.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Additional cobwebs, mate. Exhibit T25. Never undo these.
Okay.
Ever. Ever. I learned that the hard way.
Why, what is it?
It's your adaptions for the airboxes or the valve stacks and everything.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just- it's all electronically done. So never ever.
What happens if you take it off?
Everything goes out of calibration, and you can break the seals, and then all the sensors start reading incorrectly. And
Oh. Well, that's about the most useful thing I've ever recorded so far.
Yeah, same.
It's great having my own personal BMW
and you
mechanic.
see,
This is great.
actually, this is very important for when
Yeah.
you take the airbox off.
Yeah.
That white tape always goes here.
Okay. There you go. White tape.
Always.
Back
Always. It's a must.
Is that the airflow sensor or something?
Yep.
Like an O2 sensor?
They are out. There you go. Fuel rail off in 5 minutes. Wow. So again, don't take that cover off.
230. Yeah. Oh boy.
There is an adapter for the. It's on the spanner already. Yeah, right. Just put it straight in the back of the. Yeah. Yeah.
In the meantime, I'm going to try and find that 10mm because I'm still not convinced that that's gone forever.
Probably like underneath the bike.
Yeah, I couldn't see it anywhere.
Yeah.
And there's a plug here as well.
Right there, that plug.
That one.
Yep.
Hey,
Gotta pull that
got a
out.
visitor.
Oh,
Hey, Lenny, come here, buddy.
The mascot.
Hello, buddy. Hello, man.
Brent, Papa.
I need to get him a BMW jacket.
Yeah.
Get some
Yeah,
BMW
mechanic. Yep, you can take that off, mate. Yeah,
Ready?
just take the exhaust off, mate. It needs to be done. Yeah.
Airbox off.
That's not supposed to be like that.
Yep.
Neither is that. I don't even, honestly, actually, I don't even bother with these clamps
Okay.
at all.
Well, that's just the routing into the airbox for racing regulations. It's just out here.
Yeah. Oh,
Right.
goodbye.
Airbox off.
Any evidence of?
Any corn in there?
No, but it's oil.
Yeah.
Lots of it.
Is it oil or is it coolant?
That's oil. Actually, no, that's air filter oil. That's air filter oil.
So removing the secondary injectors.
Well, this is actually the primary injectors.
Okay, primary injectors.
The secondary here,
Mm-hmm.
and they only operate 3/4 to full throttle. So is this camera for the, what's the camera for? Am I going to be famous?
You're going to be famous, Tim.
Oh, okay.
You're the famous BMW mechanic in the world.
Okay.
Get your job with Sykesy and the crew.
Now,
Cool.
these throttle bodies are very sharp. I'll cut my hand open on one.
Yeah. German engineering.
Oh, it's aftermarket wire.
Sorry?
It's aftermarket.
What is?
Oh, this?
Is it?
Actually, no. That.
It is a.
That's aftermarket. I know this is different as well.
It is supposedly a HP form line.
It's probably got the HP, yeah, the HP
my bad.
volume on it.
Tell you what, this ain't a bad idea having screw clamps instead of the shitty BMW ones.
Yeah. Yeah, look, when you said, oh, we need special tools to get them off, I was looking at the, like, I was like, oh, let's see what these special tools are.
Oh, yeah.
Because I might go, oh, you know, if
I got them at work, man, worst case.
You know, buy one, but
Can't
then I was
buy
like,
them.
oh, you need these in here, and I was like, I swear I've seen hose clamps there, which makes things a bit easier.
It's a bit of thoughts gone into that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Into what?
Into those, replacing those clamps.
Well, if it was owned by an Australian or a national team, I would hope so.
Yeah, I'm glad they probably take the engines out on a regular basis, so I'm not surprised that they wanted to
Yeah.
do that. So.
I reckon that screwdriver's borderline too. It is too small.
Okay.
All we actually need, we just need a longer screwdriver, do we?
Literally.
Which is right here.
Stubby?
Have you got a... Oh, okay. Oh, I was referring to a stubby as a bottle of beer. That's a
Wait,
stubby.
I have some then.
We have beer. I don't know if I want beer.
I do.
You want beer?
I always want beer.
Okay. Well,
Man, awesome.
well, the other thing you could do is always get a socket on it.
No, hold on.
7 mil.
Yeah, well, that's good.
Oh,
You never have enough extensions.
just
You should see me when I'm doing exhaust in the double R. I got my extensions like this. I got like 7 of them and a wobbly bit and a socket.
this is classic. This is Mechanics 101.
It's a 7 mil. Everyone thinks they're confusing to work on, but they're not really that hard.
No.
If you can't get it in the hole, Asher, I'll be disappointed.
I can get my big long shaft in the hole. Don't you worry about that. There we go.
That's
Look at
the
that.
ticket. There we go.
So there's only a, what is it that we've got to, there we go, it's off. Perfect. Throttle bodies are off.
And my harness is in the way
Watch
because
out for that harness, yeah.
that's normal. There's a secret to this.
Look at that cables on the front there as well, Tim.
That's aftermarket.
So let's see.
Put it
It
in gear.
doesn't look like it's been ported at all, so maybe I can race this thing without falling foul of the rules. Doesn't even look knife edged, so which I'm surprised at. That's why I'm thinking maybe it's a bit like KTM's where the standard cylinder heads are pretty
I
reasonable.
mean, we're here, we can take the rocker cover off if you wanted to really look at it. There's no point.
No. Let's just get this. Have a quick look at this thermostat quickly.
Okay. Should we get the thermostat and is there a second? Yeah, there's a second bit that sits behind it as well. We can get that out of the way, and we can probably get the starter motor out.
You can take the starter motor out like that.
Yeah, we'll get that off. We'll get that bit behind it out.
We've got all the
Get that
tooling we
sensor
need
out.
to remove the starter motor.
You need
the starter
an
motor.
8mm and you need a T30.
Okay.
Okay.
Lots of swearing.
Okay. Swearing.
Let's just...
Hell yes.
Fuck yes. Just check the battery. Probably a wise idea.
What's that?
Probably a wise idea.
Oh, remove the battery.
Just disconnect it.
Yeah, probably.
Might be a.
Oh, did I tell you that you got to the track and the bike was dead, and we had to charge it because even though it started the day before, but obviously those two starts had done the day before was enough to drain the battery.
BMW, it's gone 9. It's gone 9. Don't want anything.
9.
9. Lovely, the factory racing cable ties holding the battery in place.
I'm just going to grab one of the most important things for this project.
Beer.
Yes. Yes. The most important thing when you're working on engines.
Found it, stop looking.
Speaking of stopping looking, where's Colin looking for that 10mm?
You're reckon he gave up pretty easy, didn't he? I need a quarter drive.
I reckon it's right behind that regulator rectifier sitting in there.
Oh yeah, fun fact, when you disconnect the plugs in the regulator rectifier,
Yeah.
oil comes out of the plug. Because oil travels up the wire.
Oh.
Fuck, this is overkill for a T30.
Extend the extension. Starter motor bolt number 1.
Don't drop the bolt, Tim.
Don't drop the bolt.
Don't drop the bolt.
No.
It's the longest thread you'll ever have on a screw. No,
Really?
it's not actually that long.
Okay.
It just feels long.
Yeah, that's not bad. I have lots of those.
Should come out with a bit of persuasion.
Do you want a hammer?
No.
No.
No hammers.
No?
Oh, Ashley suggested I have a hammer, and I said no hammers. No power tools.
I didn't say get the drill or
Nope.
hammer on.
No power tools.
We better pull out this starter motor.
Are we?
Yep.
Come on, baby.
It's in a shit spot.
You reckon?
Who fucking designed that?
Germans.
Is he German?
This is why I hate engineers.
Hey,
Thanks.
Hey.
Because they put good shit in bad places.
That's packaging. Efficiency is what the riders want.
well, he hates
The
engineers.
riders want
Don't be
the best center of mass possible, and that's how you give it to them.
I might have to at least relocate.
What are you doing? What are you taking out there, Tim?
I can't get the starter motor off.
So
The
is it,
thermostat's in the way.
yep.
So you can't get this one out?
Now we're gonna take the
The
back
rest-
end of
the
the
rest to move.
thermostat out, as well as the. Yeah, might as well take the whole freaking thermostat out and get those freaking hoses out the way. Got to come out anyway. If we end up
You
dropping.
might as well replace the hoses whilst you're here. Might as well buy Samco ones.
Yeah,
We're here.
true.
Up to you.
Yep, run that past the Minister of War and Finance and all that other rubbish.
Rubbish. Wait, no. Just get them the same colour.
I still have no husband that comes on the credit card. Oh, what's this Samco hose stuff? Oh, that's for the garden.
Yeah.
That's for the garden.
Yes, the new garden hose.
Stop being.
Take those hoses off.
Take
They'll
those
come
off,
off
Tim.
anyway.
Probably.
Don't cut them. Undo the.
Yeah, I don't fix shit with hammers like you.
Ooh.
That was.
When you use a hammer, it stays fixed.
Yeah.
That was very tight.
That one you might want to stick a screwdriver up that. Just it's got a bit
Some
of
sealants underneath
little lick of silicone around it. Once it's cracked, it'll come off easy.
Yeah.
So what's our? Yeah, I'll hold that.
Yeah, and that.
So what's our?
Just run it straight. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, now it goes.
What's our designated or our the idea tonight? What are we trying to discover tonight?
Where the water's coming from, and
See where the leak is?
Okay, well,
if we can see where the leak is, then we can make a decision on.
do we drop the engine, pull the head off or not?
Yeah.
Okay.
Still can't fucking get that bolt.
So do we actually know where the coolant's coming from?
No, that's what
that's
we're
what
trying to figure out.
Okay, good.
Yeah, she's.
You got a little bolt tub for these things? Just gonna put them back in the housing.
I know where they go. Done this a million times.
And we're videotaping this, so I know where they go. See what I mean? Like this was all corroded in here. I didn't trust the base sealing and that, so that's why I put that stuff on.
It's clean.
Yeah, it looks like it's been siliconed on as well.
Yeah, it sure has. And oh, look at that. That's very, very encouraging. Okay. And what I'm encouraged to see is that it's actually quite clean. There doesn't appear to be an abundance of corrosion of any sort in there. But
these BMWs are known to corrode the blocks.
yeah, but what I'm looking at as well, where your left thumb is, Asher.
That's out.
There you go. Starter motor's almost out.
Look on.
See what I'm looking at? I don't know if you guys can see that or not, because you've probably not looked at it yet, but see on the bottom of that where the housing mounted?
Yeah, it's coolant.
Coolant. That's where your coolant's leaking from, I reckon.
Okay. Well, the other thing to have a look at then is...
And I say that because... Have a look at it.
But have a look at... around there too.
But it's not... doesn't appear
like
wet.
This bit here.
What do you mean not wet? Look at it.
No, I'm talking... I can see the coolant there.
Yeah, but yeah, yeah, true. It does look wet there, but that would have. But look at that head gasket in that area as well.
Yeah.
It's all green, and it's right up, tucked up underneath it.
No, there you can see it's leaking. You're right.
Yeah.
Now that I'm down a bit lower.
Yeah.
Have a look here. If you can look at it from here, you'll see exactly what I'm looking at.
So let's get this.
So have a look.
Right in.
So you can see the staining on the cylinder, on the
head gasket itself.
Where the head was leaking from the head, and you can see the stain where the coolant's gathered at the bottom there of the block. You'll see there's some stain there where it's on. So I think we need to do a head gasket personally.
Yep, that's what I'm thinking too. So that would mean drop it.
Well, yeah, to get the cylinder head off this, you have to drop the engine.
Yep.
So,
one of the guys at the track was saying he managed to do his head gasket with an engine in place on a ZX6, and I was
that's
I was
Japanese.
Like, yeah, but at the same time, I was like, what? How small are your hands?
Yeah.
Like, mine are probably not that small.
no, you just got to come out.
So
let's just see what Keza says, Tim.
I just texted to him.
Oh yeah, there you go.
yeah, right there.
It'll work.
How much longer does it take to get the engine in?
Lots. Don't do it here. Trust me.
Why not?
Way too difficult. We got the crane at work. We got all the special jacks at work. If you get it delivered to our work.
And that was basically where we finished up for the night and what we planned to do. I was going to deliver my bike to Tim's work and let him and Karen work on the bike. They were going to rip the head off and have a look at it. Now, I do already have the footage from that. I am starting to prepare the video pretty soon, but the next video, I think, well, I've got a new toy. I'm looking at it right now. I'm not going to show you right now. But like, subscribe, and in the next video, you'll get to see what my new toy is.